This breast cancer awareness week in UK. We didn't have this machine until now, but now we just installed it. It's digital bamboo. Apart from transmission, you can do your shots. So this is available now for the benefit of
So yeah, assistant director. This is a digital X-ray machine, a mammography machine. We actually use to X-ray the female mammography, the female breasts. It's direct digital. It's very, very fantastic. This has set a lot of issues and it's really helped us in the mammography of female breasts to arrest some certain cancers. It's an early detection. Very, very
Does it not? Does it also test for prostate?
No, it's strictly for female breasts. Magnets, CT machines available, conventional digital X-ray machines are also available. We also have other modalities like CM in the theater, also mobile X-ray in the IC. They are all in place. Very, very encouraging experience.
Okay, what are the patients? Are they coming from the
Yes. Of course. Yeah. This is okay, this is a direct digital conventional X-ray. Direct digital conventional X-ray machine. In those days where you would have to buy a lot of feeds or cassette in place and all that. This way, as the system has made it such a way that once the X-ray is taken, you see the image is being captured at the workstation. You don't need any cassette, you don't need any other. This is going up to 6 months now. Yes.
Okay, when we started, we saw a patient lying on the board there. Why did she have to lie? Was the patient lying down?
Investigation. That is called a couch where the patient has to be in place because behind it we have what is called a receptor. So if the patient is not lying on that receptor, the image will not be captured. Okay, once again, this is called a CT machine, that is otherwise called computerized tomography machine. It's one of the latest. It's about 32 slices, as you can see beautifully presented. So we use it to do scans of almost all the majorly what we see or increase is the brain CT. When you heard of brain CT, you have the chest CT, the abdomen, and we also have other protocols we call angiography, CT of the lower limb as well. So most time when we have those kind of cases, patient come here for this very investigation. Okay, this machine is called computerized tomography machine, X-ray. All right. In short form, it's called a CT machine. CT. That's why it's a computerized tomography. The CT.
Right. Stand abdomen, thyroid, pregnant women, a variety of things that some machines can do.
What is the response? Are they coming for use?
Yes, we have a lot of patients that come in during the day and even during 4 hours like now. When we have emergencies that we run on these machines.
They are following
Yes, as far as emergencies support. Okay, Dr. Ikpeme Ikpeme, I'm a resident in this department. Now, say I know in that section.
Intensive care unit. Then there's monitors, ventilators, mobile X-ray machine, mobile ultrasound scanner, patient voice, everything you expect in the level 3. I think as a state and the people, we should thank the federal government for what they have done. We did this with the COVID-19 funds. We're given COVID-19 funds to do ICU. All health institutions were given COVID-19 funds. So this is what we do about. What we're talking about, somebody said, right? Every bed has its own floor, every bed, infusion rooms, everything. So, it's very easy to develop that source when you do that for a long time. But with air, you can't develop those source. So these are antidepressants. These are the pumps that you play them. The beds are all electronically controlled, nothing manual. The beds are all electronically controlled. Each has its own monitor, infusion and syringe pumps, as well as a ventilator.
Wow.
So this is as good as it can get.
Okay, at this point, that
cardiac surgery. It was done in this recent administration because we're trying to global because we want to bring back whatever we are seeing outside the country down to our place so that our patients and patients who are within this environment are having challenges with hearts can have their surgery done in this environment. As you can see, these are the operating like we have and the operating machine. This operating machine is automated. You can use your remote and turn it to the side you want it to be. And operating light too, they are automated. You press the light and it will give you this. It doesn't have lights that you operate and you see shadow. In this one, you don't have shadow. You see what you're operating and everything. Yeah. We have had some surgeries here and all the surgeries we've had here have been successful so far. At what point? When you are prepared,
you bring a patient here, that's what it's asking. At what point?
At what point can the patient
Heart
to lie down there?
heart surgery.
we do hard surgeries. When the patient has been planned for the surgery, investigations have been done, and the diagnosis has been made, and the patient is fit for surgery. That patient is brought for surgery to carry out. But as it is, I am not in the account section, neither am I giving you it. So I'm a doctor, I will not be able to give you specifics about their heart. But, sir,
This one.
10 hours.
Then
It's a delicate surgery, so you need to take time to.
depending on the situation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to the next.
Hello? Hello?
Celebrity photographer. You never enter my shot today. uh,
She'll show you around. She's the ones here. Where is
This is UCTH. Okay. This is UCTH Molecular Research Laboratory. Molecular and Research Laboratory. This is our research lab. See here, this is about safety cabinet level 2. Samples are taken to the safety cabinet and confirmation to check the name. If the sample are valid for us to receive, or we reject them, and after rejecting the sample, to make sure the clients are aware so that they can come for sample repeat.
how modern is
This equipment is 2021 model. And these are our apps for transportation. In case we are transporting the sample to another facility, we use this transport apps. We do triple packaging. Then if sample come late, maybe we are at the verge of closing, we receive a sample. This is a -40 freezer. If I open it now, you can see it's very frozen. As you can see here, very frozen. This is -40. So when we receive the samples, we take them to out of the biosafety cabinet. We receive them, we pass them through this aperture to the inactivation room. So let's go the other way. The biosafety cabinet, the blue box. So what we do here is based on the organism that we are receiving. If it is a COVID sample, a HIV sample, hepatitis sample, we use the biosafety level 2. And when it comes to Lassa safety level 3, so this is where we do our inactivation in maybe 5 minutes. So we inactivate and report the sample in 3. We inactivate the one we are working immediately. Then the other 2 that we are not using immediately, we store them in this -26 freezer in case there's a repeat. Or maybe at times NCDC will want to get the samples for reference. So we store them here. So this is a molecular research laboratory activation process. We move to the extraction process. In the extraction room, what we do is that we extract the nucleic acids that we are going to use to amplify to know if that sample has COVID-19 or not. For now, it is COVID-19 that we are dealing with. But initially, samples we just collect and we refer to the medical laboratory. So we have 2 for safety cabinets here. They are also level 2 and they are certified, as you can see. Recently certified, this is 2023 June. So here we have 2 automated extractors. In case we are not doing the manual extraction, we use the automation. 2 people can work here comfortably. This machine can extract 6 samples in less than 15 minutes. So we have 2 of them. So in 6 hours we can extract more than 600 samples. It is master menu. 6 readers here when we store our data, coaching. Then this is our clean air PCRO workstation. PCRO is molecular, is a polymerase chain reaction. This compartment is to be very clean because if there is any contamination with the reagent, then the whole process will be contaminated. So this is our clean, as is written here, air clean system for PCR activity. Then we do the master mix here. In this master mix, we also have 2 freezers.
we use this to store our template. This is a minus, that is minus 26. Then we have the upper compartment is 228, while this is 26. For samples you are going to amplify immediately, you store them at 228. While for those that maybe you have extracted today and you want to amplify tomorrow, you now store them at minus 26. This amplification, this is where we determine either the samples are positive or negative. Yes, in this amplification we have this is
You're blocking this is.
house. When it comes to molecular, this is where amplification takes place. In this amplification, we have so many equipment for PCR analysis. They are real time. This is a quantified system. This system can produce 96 results in 1 hour 15 minutes. While we have MIC 1 and 2, these two MICs can also generate 96 samples in 1 hour 20 minutes. Then we have when it's not following the process of extraction, you use the sample raw, put it there, generate your result in 1 hour, and it lasts 4 minutes. Why this is the master of all, this is called the constitutive flex. This constitutive flex can generate 364 samples in 2 hours. So as you can see in PCR molecular laboratory of UCTH Calabar, we can generate up to 600 results in less than 2 hours. So after you finish the amplification process, you validate your result, you now come to the data personnel where they transport this result from the flash drive you send, and then they send it to either NCDC or whatsoever project we are dealing with. Then we have a powerhouse, power room, 20 kV. As you can see, we have constant power supply. If you have noticed, there's no light in some of the parts of the hospital, but here in molecular lab, we have constant power supply. Can you come?
That
is outside.
Okay.
And this is our store. We have to install and validate it.
Store.
The biobank of UCTH Calabar, we have minus 86 ultra-low freezers. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 of them. These are for reference samples. We can store samples in PCR molecular laboratory UCTH Calabar even after 5 years of analysis for research purposes, because it is a research establishment. So this particular minus 86 ultra-low freezer can store up to 24,000 samples. While this can store up to 15,000, this can store up to 12,000. So please, GS part of the laboratory, this is the machine. This is another minus 40 freezer. Let's go.
No.
Take the side lab. So we don't have patient. We don't see anybody here.
For the isolation center.
Yes. So this side is considered relatively clean section. So this side we have right now. This is a working station. Here you have your ICU, intensive care unit, 3 million. The 3 million ward.
You say what?
The intensive care unit.
Okay.
Yes.
In the isolation
In
center.
the isolation center. It's 3-bedded ward. Yeah. When you're done, let me know.
Okay.
You can see from here.
That.
The
Okay.
dialysis room.
Okay.
That have what?
Kidney failure.
11-bedded ward. It's part of this COVID isolation this now. The other one is intensive care.
No, it's not the IC. This is a general one. Okay. So now, 11. Monkey pox. Monkey pox. Monkey pox.
You not do anything. Yeah, it's someone.
I mean, they are wrong.
No, I'm telling you that when
Okay, to start this This is the House Officers Quarters for our House Officers. It's got 56 suites, parking space behind. This building was started by Professor Ikpeme Ikpeme in 1989, 43 years ago. And in the last 3 years, we completed it. As you can see, we're just putting finishing touches. Polishing has started, and we hope that the next set of house officers will have a comfortable place to stay in, close to the hospital. So patient response time will be shortened and patient care will be assured. So this is what it is, and this is where we are right now. Can you tell us how many staff? 56 suites, self-contained, all 56. With a common kitchen, common laundry, and a common reception. 56 suites. Done is we've developed and equipped a level 3 ICU, which can take care of any emergency. The isolation center also serves cases beyond COVID. Any case that needs isolation, we've admitted many people here that were not COVID-19. So any case that needs isolation, we have an isolation center, 24 hours power supply, because if you look behind you, you'll see the solar backup. And then the molecular lab also does beyond COVID. It does all the what do you call them? All the viral diseases that are new and which need some kind of special technique for diagnosis. So it's not just COVID. All these facilities serve beyond COVID.
Okay, sir, can you see the inception?
There is this insinuation that a number of doctors, medical doctors in Nigeria, and in the UCTH, have taken to greener pastures. Can you confirm that?
It's a national problem. It's not just UCTH. Professionals will always migrate to where they think the pasture is greener. Mark my use of language, where they think the pasture is greener. So it's a national problem. It's not a UCTH
Like how many
problem.
doctors have that?
I can't tell you the exact number, but some people have actually relocated.
So have you made any step to ensure that they don't leave because they are planning to leave and they are leaving?
One of the things that you do is create a conducive environment for people to work in. And you've been around, you've seen the things that we've done. Anybody who is a radiologist should want to work in our department of radiology. Any intensivist should be happy working in the ICU. So the things that we can do as a hospital, we've tried to do that. We've also created some things that were not here before. For instance, if you're on call in this hospital now, you get fed. If you're working in the theater, you get fed. So those things that we can do to boost morale and encourage people to stay, we're doing what we can. The other things government is also doing.
So
have
for
to
the
do
okay,
with remuneration.
so for the isolation center, since the inception, can you tell us the total number of patients being isolated and also a rundown of the diseases that they were isolated for?
If the facility manager were here, he would give you those specific answers. But I think we've done over 100 patients, different ages. The last patient, the medical doctor, just left here 2 days ago.
Can you
Which of the
confirm?
diseases? Yes, is it for
Beyond COVID, like
COVID?
I said, anything that needs isolation, we bring them here.
Can you confirm that the neighboring countries make use of these hospitals as
Yes,
well?
we do.
And in which capacity do
We
they?
receive patients from Cameroon. We receive patients from Equatorial Guinea. We don't only receive Nigerians. We receive patients from Cameroon. We receive patients from Equatorial Guinea in this place for all kinds of health services, from basic orthopedic issues to other more severe issues.
Please, I would love to ask some very tough questions. Please permit me. Okay. One is on social media around, you've been accused of embezzlement, particularly embezzling COVID funds in the billions. And secondly, we hear of patients coming in and being forced kind of to buy their gloves and all those
Syringes.
consumables. And I know that there was a time we had a chat with you and you said you were doing something about it. Um, I don't know. I've not been, admitted here. So I wouldn't know if that is true or it's just a claim. But please just throw light on it.
COVID funds, embezzling COVID funds. First, we want to respond to social media. So you don't expect us to join issues in the social media space. But it's also good that people can verify, get the other side of the story. So if I embezzle COVID-19 funds, I'm not sure you would have seen the ICU. I'm not sure you would have seen the molecular laboratory. I'm not sure you would have seen the isolation center. We still have PPEs we got from COVID in 2020 that we're still using. That means we got enough. Um, so the issues of embezzling COVID funds, no, we didn't embezzle any COVID funds. Um, Patients being asked to buy things is because we run a pack system.
Oh,
What that means is that we have your basic needs in a pack, and we encourage you to pay for that pack. So you don't run to go and buy one thing in that place, another thing in that place, and all of that. Like I said, when in the boardroom, we're trying to run a patient-friendly system. Um, we're still some way from achieving what we really want to do, but we're trying to run a patient-friendly system, which is a one-stop system. So you come in and then you get what you need to do. We hear complaints from NHIS patients, for instance, that they walk around a lot. So if we go to family medicine, we are innovating family medicine now to be a one-stop shop for NHIS patients. So everything you need to do, from getting your code to getting your blood drawn for investigations, will be done there. And when you finish from there, you go home. So we continually strive to make it a comfortable place for our patients, but we also would like to encourage our patients to understand that services come at a fee. There must be some kind of premium if you want very good services, and that's what we try to do.
Okay, in addition to that, talking about patient doctor relationship, yeah, most of the patient complain of being how will I put it in a way that the doctor don't attend to them the way they're supposed to. Some of them, even the health workers, the nurses, they shout at them. They even make them to even eat the ground. Let me put it that way. Yes, they make them to eat the ground just for them to attend or to get medical attention in the UCTH.
No, we are addressing attitudes. Definitely, where human beings are, there will be one or two attitudinal problems. But we are addressing attitudes, and where those kind of things are brought to our knowledge, we address them. And you talked about prescription sheets. We phased out prescription sheets. We're running an electronic health information management system. So from where you are seen, the doctor prescribes on the system. You go to pharmacy, give your code, your prescription is there. You go to the lab, you give your code. So we're phasing out paperwork.
There is this short period when we are running both of them side by side, but the ultimate aim is that we're phasing out paperwork and running a full electronic system within the next few years.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very